Assalamualaikum to Doctor. We are from Group A1 and our topic is about traffic calming. The major objective of traffic calming are to lower vehicle speed, reduce traffic volume, or a combination of the two. The achievement of this objective will result in a more elevated of safer road for workers, bikers and residents in the surrounding area. Traffic calming are now being implemented in smaller towns and villages as well. There are many types of traffic calming. First is center hatching. This mark will only be placed down the center of roadways that are a 7 meter wide or more. Mini roundabout. These structures are made up of a central island with a diameter of 4 meters which can be driven over by huge vehicles. Third is vehicle activate sign VAS. VAS refers to an interactive sign that illuminates by a vehicle traveling at a certain speed. The sign flash a specific message informing drivers of a hazard as a reminder of the current speed restriction in effect. Narrowing priority working. Vehicles coming from one direction must yield to vehicles entering from the opposite direction. They should take into consideration slowing down the vehicle. Road humps have the potential to reduce speeds to approximately 20 mph. The portion is raised in order to install a speed controller which will be used largely to control vehicle speed. Raised tables. The increasing of table heights are traffic calming devices that increase the entire wheelbase of a vehicle in order to slow down traffic flow and congestion. 20 mph limit zone. In many cases, this is owing to the necessity of incorporating considerable traffic calming measures into the road network. In order to maintain average speed below 20 mph, drivers become even more cautious to reduce their speed in order to avoid any injury. Issues in traffic calming. First is reducing driver distraction with vehicle-activated signs. Using a cell phone while driving is one of the most distracting habits to get into. Drivers should be aware of the danger of using a cell phone while driving, eating, or even interacting with children and should not be overtired. Second is speeding drivers installation of DIY pedestrian crossing. A nearby homeowner argued that pedestrians were put at more risk by the new crossing. Furthermore, youngsters may confuse the crossing for real, while drivers may not. Lastly is traffic calming project underway along Ann Stafford Street. The traffic calming is important since this road design invites drivers to speed down it. The present road is long and straight, contains a ton of topography that provide plenty of slope, and these are elements of the road that help vehicles to choose up speed.
Hi, I'm Tadishini Mani. My matrix number is 279762. My part is about impact on traffic volumes and distribution and operations. The first impact is increasing road safety. Traffic calming is playing a role in reducing traffic speeds and reduce crash severity, mainly vehicle users, pedestrians and bicyclists. We can avoid the collision about 5% if we reduce 1 mph traffic speed. It is also diminished the amount of death in roads. This traffic calming also make an average drivers who drive on 40 mph into 25 mph, which they can stop before a pedestrian get hit. Therefore, 85% collisions happen at non-local areas. The second impact is non-motorized vehicles getting safe. Traffic calming make the pedestrian and cyclists getting more safe. When the vehicles are reducing their speed level, volume of walking and cycling getting safer. These people will use the road with more comfortable and convenient. Most probably, cycling, walking are important for people are disabilities, children and elderly people. These people are mostly using non-motorized travel. Therefore, traffic calming not only lead to road safety, but it makes the people to move safely around the town, which makes them feel relief sometimes. Next impact is about reduce noise and air pollution. One of the benefits of traffic calming is reducing noise of the traffic. The reason behind this is 4 to 5 decibels will be diminished if the speed level decreases to 50 to 30 kph. It is important to reduce the speed of our vehicle because it giving big impact to our mother nature. Next is air pollution. Air pollution is happening because of some non-responsible drivers' action. They did and modified their vehicle with some acceleration equipment to make their vehicle move faster. Therefore, this will make the vehicle release a lot of smoke, which include plumber. And yes, this will lead to the air pollution and destroy our mother nature. Let's see the emergency and service vehicle access. First is a blue light aware. Blue light aware is an emergency service which done by every road user to save someone's lives. Every second we are facing emergency in our lives. Therefore, we should know how to face emergency in roads to make sure the emergency vehicle pass safely. There are some precautions we need to do if an emergency vehicle approach us. First, we need to turn off the radio and listen to the siren sound carefully to make sure where from the sound comes and how far the emergency vehicle is. Next, don't make a sudden brake and make gentle brake. Move and pull the car to the left of the road. After pull the car to the left side of the road, make sure to stop. Let the emergency vehicle pass first. Stay there until the road clear because it might have several emergency vehicles moving at the same time. Once the road clear, pull out your vehicle from the left to the road. Before merge again to the road, make sure safe because other vehicles also making sure to back to their road. Moreover, we also be aware with don'ts that need to take note at the same time. First is, don't panic because it will lead us to the dangerous situation. Don't overtake an emergency vehicle. Lastly, try don't to race the emergency vehicle just because want to avoid the traffic light. Okay, next is, do not block fire hydrants. Fire hydrants is used by fire rescue team to get the water from underground to use during the fire emergency. Therefore, if you're seeing fire hydrants at one place, try to avoid park your vehicles there because it will cause a critical situation during the fire time. The fire team cannot use the fire hydrants or they will purposely need to destroy your vehicle just to use the fire hydrants. Other than that, people who park their car near the fire hydrants can be fined under the Fire Service Law 1959. That's all from me. Thank you.
I'm going to present on the ways to improve the usage of traffic calming. First of all, the modification of the route cross section. This action is to prevent the drivers from exceeding the speed limit. Secondly, the clear safety signs and route indicators. This can eventually providing a tremendous psychological impact on all the traffic users. Last but not least, the installation pavement for pedestrians. For instance, crossing market could enhance the clarity of crossing for all the road users. Next, I'm going to talk about the advantages of traffic calming. The first advantages is to improve the route safety. For example, in Malaysia, the installation of an automated enforcement system (AES) help in controlling all the traffic system in Malaysia. Secondly, crime prevention. The development of speed hump in many districts help in reducing the speed of all the drivers in neighborhood. Next, is to create a peaceful environment. So the replacement of roundabout on other traffic calming tools actually effectively helps in reducing the ambient voice. In contrast, there are certain drawbacks that are caused by traffic calming tools. The first disadvantages is the delay of emergency vehicles. There an issue occurs which the long location for installation of traffic calming tools and it might eventually causing traffic jam and all those. Secondly, the high project expenses due to extra maintenance charges due to damage and to regular check on the condition of traffic calming tools. Last but not least, the drivers might experience the discomfort due to over amount of installation for traffic calming tools in nearby neighborhood. With that, I'm going to end my presentation with one simple statement, which is area-wide traffic calming in towns and cities has the potential to reduce the road traffic injuries and accidents. However, Further rigorous evaluation of this intervention are needed, especially on those low and middle income countries. That's all for us. Thank you very much.